Hello, everybody, and welcome to the RMU D4 matchup against Penn State Altoona. I am your play-by-play broadcaster tonight. I'm Haley Whitaker, and beside me I have Keegan Mackey, my color commentator. How you doing tonight, Mackey?
I'm here.
You're here. And we are getting ready to start this matchup. It's been a beautiful day out here. And we're going to wait for the Colonials lineup on the line so we can do our starting lineup. So Penn State Altoona is getting ready to go on the line here. Are you excited for this matchup today, Mackey?
Yeah, I think the part I'm most excited for right now is to figure out if we can get the stick taps all at the same time. We have not every single time. It's always different speeds, so we'll see if we get that figured out by now.
We'll see if D4 can do this. Okay.
Well, I think that is just peak RMU D4 style.
I guess we are not doing starting lineups today, but on my list for the starting lineup for the Colonials, I have Chris Conley, Zach Conley, Braden Wolfe, Elijah Zeismiller, Owen Romanero, and Brock Maraska. So what are you thinking, Mackey? Who's going to get the first goal today for the Colonials?
Oh, it's probably going to be John Wayne. Always finds a way to back the net somehow, usually stealing points from Barr, but, that's how it goes.
There you go. I think today I'm going to go with Zeismiller. I feel like he's going to do really well this game. Hustle to the puck. He's bound to put one in.
I mean, he is, number 3 this year so far, so.
Yeah.
Yep, when they put out a different starting line than what we said, so. D4 hockey is extremely professional, isn't it?
We'll see what Coach Ray has up his sleeve for today.
Probably some candy.
Okay, we are waiting here for the ref to drop the puck. Okay, and here we go. Colonials went it to the side. It's picked up by Ty. Coming to the corner. Penn State has it in the boards now as Colonials are fighting for the puck. Penn State's bringing around, shoot! Misses. Penn State has an opportunity again, shoot! Glove save by Brock.
See, that's what Penn State works at, is they are an extremely fast team. That one mishap, like what number 9 had up at the blue line, turns the puck over, they get on you very, very fast.
Draw one towards the net. Taken by Bushi. Penn State has it right now in the neutral zone. Connects on that pass. Colonials are on the chase for the puck in their own zone. Colonials are trying to bring it up the ice now into the neutral zone. Can't connect on that pass. They dump it in. Chased down by John Wayne. Penn State has it. It's saved by number 11. Penn State coming into the zone now. Shot. Score.
Exactly what I was just talking about. A turnover at the blue line. Penn State uses their speed. They come in. That was just a good shot up right over the glove, short side.
Penn State's got a lot of speed on their team. You're absolutely right on that, Mackey. Now we have Chris Conley taking the face-off for the Colonials. Chris wins it forward. Penn State has the puck now. Tipping into the neutral zone. Back into the zone by the Colonials. Penn State's playing with it now in their own zone. Colonials bump it back into the zone. Zeismiller going after it now. Penn State bumps it out into the neutral zone. Still fighting for it in the neutral zone now. The Colonials have the puck going DDD pass. Trying to connect on their passes here. Penn State takes it in. Circling around the net. Shot. Saved by Brock. Looks like we're getting a face-off on the left side. Conley wins the puck back. Colonials have it in the corner. Penn State turnover in the zone. Shot. Save.
I sure hope we don't hear that Penn State turnover a lot today, but it's probably going to happen anyway.
Fighting down the net now. Colonials have it, taking it up ice. Ryan Riffner with the puck now, holding on. Pulls it around the net. Nobody was there for that pass. Penn State pokes it out into the neutral zone. Colonials regrouping. Back in again by Billy Shaver. Passed out, can't connect. Penn State has it now. They're fighting for it on the blue zone. Penn State has it now. Penn State into the neutral zone. Oh, what a hit right in front of us, Mackey. Zach Conley with it now. Can't connect on that.
I think Zeiss Miller might have got away with something right there, but ref deemed it clean.
Now in the Colonial zone as they're pushing it up towards the boards as Penn State gets it again. Zach Conley fighting in the corner. Penn State misses the pass. It goes down to their zone. No icing called. Big hit. Colonials are trying to keep it together here, Mackey.
They're trying to get physical, but it's just this line is just not the, doesn't have the biggest set of people, and you know, I'm no scientist, but when a smaller guy gets hit by a bigger guy, there's going to be not some fun things going on.
Oh yeah, for some reason it's always the little guys. Looks like we have Julian Drass taking the face-off now for the Colonials. Pushes it to the side now. Fighting for the puck in the corner is number 22, Bryce. Shot. Penn State taking it around now, trying to get it out of the zone. Big hit in the corner by number 25. Penn State still trying to get it out. Tyler pinching on the puck now. Shot deflected by Penn State. Penn State brings it out into the neutral zone again. It's dumped into the Colonial zone as they rush in to catch it. Colonials rimming around the boards and up into the neutral zone as Penn State chases it down. Penn State with it now into the neutral zone as the Colonials knock it back down. Colonial chase now. We have Connor Borsch. Pass intercepted in the neutral zone as Ty's taking it in now. Dump. Penn State on the rush now. Dump back in by Ty. Good play by Ty. Spin move by Penn State behind the net, taking it up the zone now into the neutral zone.
Here's that speed I was talking about.
Pushing it into the offensive zone now, trying to get a pass, and it is intercepted by the Colonials. Colonials on the rush now. So it's pushed back into the Penn State's zone. Penn State back into the neutral zone, fighting for it. Penn State dump into the Colonial zone. Colonials trying to chase it down. It's number 23, Billy Shaver. Passes it to Penn State, and a shot on net. Looks like we will get a face-off now on the right side. What are you thinking, Mackie? There's a lot of turnovers right now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the ice, the puck, or it's just both teams going at it. They're both seemingly not playing super physical, but just getting their sticks in the way, and refs aren't calling too much.
Another shot, and it went in for Penn State. Maraska just could not save that one.
That's a tough one, just flat on the ice and fast and just could not get down fast enough. Those ones are the worst ones to let in.
2-0 Penn State right now, so we're getting ready for our next face-off at center ice. Colonials are playing with it right now. They're still trying to dump it into Penn State's zone. Colonials fighting in the corner. Still trying to keep it in. Penn State breaks out. It's a 2-on-1 against Zach Conley. Shot, save. Oh, and it went in. Another goal by Penn State.
Now that was a bad bounce. Brock got the first save. I don't even know if the guy got the stick on it, but it looked like just went off the other Penn State player coming in. But that's another one. It was a bad pinch by Wolf and led to a 2-on-1. Easy goal.
Christopher Conley here, getting ready to take the face-off for the Colonials. He wins it forward. Penn State trying to connect on that pass in neutral zone, takes it into Colonial zone. Dominic Bushi there trying to take a hit. Now the Colonials dump it back into Penn State's zone, and it's an icing. This is a very slow first period, Mackie. Very, very slow. The Colonials need to keep going.
Slow, but somewhat eventful.
Very eventful. We've already had 3 goals scored in the first.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's tough is every single time get out to a slow start, they always bring it back, but that slow start will kill you.
Penn State has it now, connecting on their passes in the neutral zone. It's number 15, Owen Romanero, goes for it. Penn State with now shot, goes wide. And the puck goes out of play in the Colonial zone. Colonials getting a good change in right now while they can. Looks like our faceoff's going to be on the left side. It's going to be taken by Julian Drass. Julian wins it forward. Colonials bring it around. So they're looking for a breakout pass. Goes into the neutral zone. Penn State has it now. Dumps it back in. Ryan Riffner going after the puck now. Passes it up. Oh, can't connect on that pass. It is saved by Penn State's goalie. So what goes through a goalie's mind, Mackie, when you see the opposing players coming into the zone? What goes through your mind of what to do, how to set up, get ready for a shot that might be coming?
Well, I mean, you try to read them. Sometimes you can tell that they're getting a shot off right away. Oh, sorry, looks like the camera went out.
We're waiting for the camera to come back on here. We apologize for this. Okay, we are back on. We apologize. And Penn State's bringing it back into the zone now. Ryan Riffner rims it around. Number 13, Mitch. Colonials are on the rush now, trying to get into the zone. Penn State has it now behind the net. Number 13, Mitch, is going after it right now as Penn State breaks it out. Oh, turnover for the Colonials. Shot. Oh, and a save. Mitch with the shot was saved by Penn State's goalie.
That was an aggressive cover coming about 10 feet out of the crease.
That was. That's risky, isn't it? That's very risky.
Oh, I mean, I feel you come that far out, you're asking for a little bit of contact, and you can tell they almost wanted to start something after Mitch tried getting the free puck, but goalie got there first.
We have Nick Miles now taking the face-off. One to the side here as the Colonials have it. Puck kind of went wide on that shot there as now Penn State's trying to get it out. Penn State bringing it up into the neutral zone. Neutral zone pass and into the zone here. Zach Conley pushing some players around. Conley with the puck now in the corner. The Colonials have the puck down low. They're fighting for it. It's rimmed back around. It's Connor Borsch is on the chase after it. And then Wolfie taking it around. And a save by Brock.
This is one of the things I'm starting to notice. This game's getting a little bit more physical, but they got to keep it smart. Can't take any stupid penalties when we're already down by 3.
The Colonials need to just stop doing these turnovers. They're doing really well in the zone. They're trying to get it out, and they're doing pretty well breakouts. Tie with the puck now, and it goes into the bench.
I want to go with that's one of the not so great breakouts.
I think he's aiming at the coaches, Mackie. He might be.
Who would want to hurt Ray?
Colonial face off. Ty tries to break it out. It's stopped by Penn State. It's pushed out of the Colonial zone, down to Penn State's. Carter Bosong right now on the pressure. He gets the puck. Pass, shot. Shot again. Oh.
That was a great opportunity, though, forcing a turnover and getting a shot on that.
Colonials with the puck now. Trying to keep it into the zone, looking for a pass. They're fighting behind the net right now as it comes out. Ty steps. Back in the corner it goes. Penn State with it now, trying to get it out of the zone as there's another Colonial shot. That was by number 8, John Wayne. Another shot. It goes wide of the net. Penn State with the puck now. Breaking it up off the boards. Saved by the Colonials. Bump back into the zone. Penn State playing with it now in their own zone. Penn State loses the puck in the neutral zones. The Colonials are bringing it back in. It is dumped back into the zone. Looks like we'll have a stoppage of play.
That was great forechecking by the first line. Just got to keep the momentum going up. Got to keep pressuring them, and eventually you're going to get a goal.
We hope so. They're doing pretty well. Just need to shoot some goals. Shoot some shots and get some goals. Chris Conley now with the puck. Passes up to the D. Shot. Goes wide over the net. Colonials trying to connect. Penn State has the puck now. Coming up out of the neutral zone. Chip past one of the defenders. Shot on net. And saved by Barack. Okay, we're going to have a face-off on the left side here. Chris Conley. Penn State trying to take it around the net. Colonials have it now. Trying to break it out. Can't connect. Penn State offsides is now the Colonials are trying to come into the zone. Chris Conley getting physical is now the Colonials have the puck. Elijah Zeiss-Miller right now. Pass, just goes wide of the net. Chris Conley with a big hit. Goes back into Penn State's zone. The Colonials are trying to regroup back in. Zeiss-Miller can't connect on that pass as now Penn State takes up the ice. Dumps it into the Colonial zone. Zach Conley with it now. Conley skating up the ice with it. Penn State has it now, trying to connect on passes. Back into Colonial zone as Brock holds it. Chris Conley gets there. As there's a Colonial pass that is not connected to into the neutral zone. Colonials are trying to regroup. Penn State with it now. Penn State, D-to-D pass. Turnover. Colonials have it now. Into the zone, Penn State. Breakout pass. Penn State coming in. Shot. Colonial's now trying to get it out of the zone. Fighting for it alongside the boards. Looks like it's in between their feet as the Colonials are pushing it out. Julian Drask looks like he got taken down. There'll be a penalty.
Well, for the amount of time we practice the power play in practice, let's see if they can actually do something today.
Let's see how the Colonials power play looks today. How often do you guys practice your power play?
Honestly, every practice.
Every practice.
For like 20 minutes.
That's good, though. Get them ready for whenever they have to do it in games.
Well, I mean, it's whenever you practice it, when you stop getting penalties. So.
Colonials now have it. They're fighting for it in Penn State's zone. Penn State with possession now, rimming it up the boards. Saved by Ryan Riffner now. Riffner with the puck. Passes in. Colonials have it. Penn State dumps it in, and did it hit off of someone?
Yeah, it looked like it hit either the Penn State player or Keel, right by the stanchion in the middle between the benches.
It's so unfortunate when you get hit with the puck as you're just standing watching the play.
It's only bad when
Shot. Nope. Riffner is waiting. Shot again by the Colonials. Goes wide. Riffner now with the puck. Shot blocked by Penn State. We have Barr with the puck now. Barr looking to make a pass. Passes the Riff. Passes up to Billy. Shot. Saved by Penn State's goalie. What do you think, Mackie? I think their power play is so far doing a good job.
It's getting opportunities, but it's the same old trouble they always have, is they're not getting the shots on net, and that, to quote something from an NHL game, said you miss the net, you're not going to score. I don't know where I was going with this.
Conley with the puck now. Conley has in the corner. Shot. Saved by Penn State's goalie. Penn State's goalie is number 0, Tyler Dewey. Conley fighting for the puck is pushed up to defense. Someone blocked the puck in front. Shot again. There's a whiff. Conley now pulling the puck. Shot. Goes wide of the net. Colonials have in the corner. Rimming it around. Ty's going after the puck now. Staying a hold of it. Conley up front. Shot. It goes wide, and Penn State's goalie catches it in midair.
Oh, same thing. They're getting opportunities, just not able to get it on net. Goalie doesn't have to make a save.
Colonials still fighting for that puck. Shot goes behind the net. Colonials pinching down now in the corner. That's number 11. Penn State dumps it. Ty Antonellis with the puck now, passing it up. Penn State with it now in their own zone. So they're trying to ice the puck again. 4 seconds left on the power play for the Colonials. Colonials pass it up.
A near turnover, Reyes, the guy got out of the box.
Penn State with it now, coming through the neutral zone. Colonials have it now. They're trying to connect on their passes. Penn State with it now. Oh, Colonials still fighting. It's taken down into the corner in the Colonials zone. The Colonials have the puck now, racing up ice. Mitch has the puck now. Now it's taken into the zone, fired in. Colonials trying to keep it in. Zach Conley with the puck now. A good hand pass by number 22, Bryce. Penn State taking in the neutral zone now. Colonials are now dumping it back in to Penn State's zone. Penn State trying to set something up. Penn State into the neutral zone. Colonials fighting to get possession of the puck. So it's dumped into the Colonial zone as Brandon Wolfe takes it around the net. Penn State with a now shot to score.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a trip or if Wolfe just fell, but he went down, which left his man open for a nice, easy net front snipe.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate play by the Colonials there, Mackey. They just couldn't get possession of it in the corner. We're coming back out now to center ice for the faceoff. Obviously, we have number 20, Nick Miles, here taking the faceoff for the Colonials. Miles fighting for it. Dumps into the zone, gets it on net, and is saved by Penn State's goalie. We have 4:40 left to go in the first period. So our faceoff will now go into the right side. Face-off, and it's pushed back into Penn State's zone. Colonials fighting on the left side in the corner right now. Pass up to their D. Shot goes wide. Riffner now with the puck. Tries passing in the middle. Nobody can connect. Shot again. Blocked by Penn State. Penn State rimming it around the boards now as the Colonials are trying to keep it in. Penn State now on the fly. Penn State on a breakaway shot. Goes way wide into the netting. They had a good opportunity there.
Again, utilizing the speed, taking advantage of a mistake made, and just led to a 2-on-1 partial breakaway.
Now we have number 12, Nathaniel Barr. Faceoff goes up to Penn State. And we have a penalty. Looks like it's going to be on Penn State.
This one's on.
No, it is on
9.
us.
Yeah, that was a solid cross strike right in front of the goalie.
Minor penalty for cross-checking. The Colonials do not need this right now, Mackey.
Not at all.
Colonials are now on the penalty kill. Penn State with the puck up high. D-to-D pass. Shot. Goes over Brock. Back into the corner. Colonials are fighting for it now. Penn State rims it around. They try to connect. Cannot connect on that pass. Shot. It looks like that was blocked by Colonial. Now we have Riffner going. Someone lost his stick. Shot. Whiffs on it. That was number 22, Bryce Maraska. Penn State bringing it in now. Spins looking for someone to pass it to. Can't connect on that pass. Penn State playing with it now at their blue line. Penn State gets into the zone. Colonials on the defensive here as they're rimming it around the boards, try to get it out. Colonials with it now. Struggling to get it out of the zone. Penn State dumps it back around the Colonials net. Colonials with it now. Riffner coming into the zone. Riffner with a move. Can't connect. Riffner dumps it into the zone. Penn State trying to regroup as the Colonials are coming in for the pressure. Penn State making a D-to-D pass. Coming into the Colonial zone, going wide. Penn State trying to connect on the pass. It's in their feet now as the Colonials are fighting for it in the boards. It's still in their feet. Fighting, a lot of kicking going on in there, looking for the puck to pop out. Julian Drass now trying to get, whoa! We had a stick break. The Colonials are trying to get it out as now Ty is out. Ty on the rush into the zone. Ty trying to hold it, can't connect. Penn State has the puck now, coming through the neutral zone.
They have.
Wow, a lot of chaos on ice right now, Mackie.
Looked like six Colonials were on the ice at the same time. Now they only have 4 out. A lot of confusion going on the RMU bench.
Colonials trying to keep it in the Penn State zone right now. Zach Conley with the puck right now, trying to get it for the net. He falls. Colonials still trying to connect on that pass. Taken by Penn State. Penn State coming into the zone. Colonials defenseman stops. The puck is pushed back out to Penn State. So we have number 27 for the Colonials pressuring. Back to Colonials into the neutral zone. Colonials have it now coming into the net. Oh, can't connect on that pass. Billy Shaver with the puck, passing it low. Shot, no. We have a penalty right now.
Well, I can tell you that last minute and a half, 2 minutes was just pure chaos all around. End of that penalty. Confusion about having 4 or 5 guys out. We had 6 guys out at one point. Now another penalty.
Yeah, the Colonials had it out, and someone broke their stick and went flying up into the rafters.
I don't think I've ever seen a broken stick go out of nowhere. It
No.
It was a thud on the ceiling.
That came out of nowhere. They were fighting for the puck, and next thing you know, there's a half a stick flying up, Mackie. There's a 2-minute penalty now for the Colonials as the Colonials go back on the penalty kill. Colonials win it back as Riffner takes it around the net. It's high. Dumping it into Penn State's zone. Penn State's goalie, Tyler Dewey, with the puck. Gives it to his teammate as they're going up ice. Into the neutral zone. Big hit by the Colonials. As Ty has a good dump back into Penn State's zone. Penn State going to retrieve it now. Penn State looking for a breakout pass. Big hit. Penn State bringing it in now. Colonials bringing it around, and that is the end of our period.
It looks like the ref's going to make a... There might be a penalty at the end of the period.
Trying to see what the refs are saying.
Well, I guess we're going to... It's a penalty against Penn State, it looks like, going off the scoreboard.
Looks like when we come back, we will have a penalty that the Colonials are trying to kill off here. And then Penn State will also have a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, we'll play 4 and 4 for about a minute and a half, then we'll have a very short RMU power play.
Oh, yeah. So what do you think, Mackie? What can the Colonials do in this situation to try to get back in this game? They're losing 4-0.
You have to stick to the game plan. You can get aggressive all you want, but we've seen mistakes, and Penn State has taken advantage every single time of you pinch the wrong time, you make a turnover at the blue line. They're going to use their speed. They're coming fast, and all 4 of those goals off the rush.
Yep, you're right on that. I feel that the Colonials just need to keep moving. They keep their feet moving. They need to connect more on passes and definitely need to stop with the turnovers, especially when it's in their own zone, because that is hurting them right now. But we will see what happens when we come back. Right now it's 4-0. We will see you back for the second period. Hello, everybody, and we are back for the second period. We have the Colonials versus Penn State lineup. Penn State is currently winning 4-0. We have 2 penalties on the board, a minute 24 left for the Colonials, and a 2-minute penalty, which we were still waiting to hear what the penalty was for Penn State.
I don't know if they're going to announce it or not, but things started getting a little chippy at the end, so I'm sure slashing or a cross check or something.
Yeah, we had a very, very aggressive first period.
Yeah, it was. It started to get physical. And then when the frustration gets in, you go down by 4 goals. They're playing physical. You start to not think. You just start to say, I'm going to take this guy's head off instead of I'm going to try to put the puck in the net. So they gotta keep it smart and focus on their game instead of just trying to kill a person.
We are waiting for the Colonials and Penn State as they continue to come out here for a second period. 20 minutes is on the clock, so we're waiting for the ref to signal us the good to go. Coach Ray probably has some inspirational words on the bench for them. And here are the rest of our Colonials coming out late for the game.
Once again, about average D4 experience. Okay, we have 3 guys on the ice. Oh.
Looks like we have Zeiss Miller taking the face-off here. Penn State picks up the puck in the neutral zone and is pushed down into their zone. They can't connect on the pass. Penn State has it behind the net now as number 10, Zeiss Miller, was putting on pressure. Ryan Riffner DDD to his partner Ty. Shot goes wide. Penn State now with the puck, trying to get it out of their zone. Penn State carrying it up. Colonials putting on the pressure. Brock with the good stick work in net as the Colonials are pushing it up. Zeiss Miller now with the puck as he's shot. Blocker side on the goalie. Penn State picking it up now as the Colonials trying to keep it in. Penn State knocks it out. Ryan Riffner now after the puck. He's looking for his options behind the Colonials net. Riffner passes it up. Can't connect on the pass. Penn State taking it around the net. Colonials still applying pressure. Penn State back in the neutral zone. Riffner with it now. Riffner into the zone. Nobody can connect on that. Penn State trying to pull the puck out of the zone. Here they go into the neutral zone now. Penn State on the rush. Makes a move. Colonials big hit in the corner as they're trying to push it up.
Colonial power play coming up right now.
And it looks like it was offsides there, Mackie? Or did they call something?
It looked like a hand pass.
That was hard to see from my angle, but I saw the ref's hand go up over the blue line.
It's not a penalty, so that's one good thing.
Colonials on the power play now for 20 seconds. Conley at the face-off now. Conley lost it, Penn State. Conley has the puck now. Trying to keep it into the zone. Zach Conley chasing it down now. Penn State trying to shoot on net. Chris Conley taking it around now. Zach Conley going after the puck, trying to get it out. Penn State has the puck now. Shot goes wide. They fall over Brock.
Oh, this is not good. That was another. There's another bad play by the defense. Stepped up and allowed for a partial breakaway from below the hash marks.
Brock is slow to get up here. It's the EMT's coming out on the ice to check on him. That was a nasty tumble over Brock.
Yeah, his own defenseman and a Penn State player come down on top of him, so.
Brock is telling the EMT he's going to be okay. Brock has put on his helmet. He's ready to go. That was a huge tumble on him. That must have hurt.
Yeah, he'll definitely be shaken up, but.
We're back on to a face-off now. Chris Conley wins it back to his brother Zach Conley. So they take it around the boards. Colonials fighting now. They dump it as Colonial Zeiss Miller and Conley are on the rush into the zone. Zeiss Miller now fighting as Conley comes down to help. Penn State with the puck now as Zeiss Miller takes it off of him. Shot almost into the net. Conley back around to Zeiss Miller. Zeiss Miller can't connect. Dominic Bucci stepped down as now the puck is rimmed around. The Colonials are trying to get it, and it goes out of the play. Now we are back to regular 5-on-5 hockey. It is still 4-0 into the second period with 17:18 on the clock.
Well, so far we played 4-on-4 short power play, but that was the first shift 5-on-5, and that was good forechecking by the third line or second line. Not the first line.
A-line.
I know that.
There's Julian Dress right now taking a face-off. So he tries pushing it to on the Colonials out front. Mitch takes a hit into the corner. Colonials keep it in. We have Bryce Knight now with the puck. Bryce can't connect. Penn State has it now as it's brought back out. Billy Shaver with it now. It's passed to Ryan Riffner. Ryan Riffner puts it into the zone. So the Colonials are going to chase it down. Bryce with the puck now, rimming it around. Lost it out front. Penn State tries to connect on that pass as Billy Shaver is trying to connect the puck to the Colonials in the neutral zone. Penn State now with the puck. Colonials putting on the pressure here. Colonials trying to keep it in. It comes out. Riffner with the puck now, trying to get on sides, and they are off.
There was a good clump of players, and Mitch just didn't have space to get back on side.
Colonials are definitely not happy with that one.
Not at all. But again, that's been 3 lines. That's been good forechecking. They're coming out hard this period. They're looking to get into this game.
Looks like we have the line of Borsch, Nick Miles, and Tulio. Tulio chasing after the puck now. Tulio gets it into the zone. Borsch with the now around the net. Borsch passes, nobody is there. Dominic Bucci pushed it down low. Shot. That was a good shot by Nick Miles. But Tyler Dooley was quick to save it. Penn State takes it now into the neutral zone. Ty racing after it. Ty fell. Penn State shot. Ty was quick to get up. Colonials trying to get it out of their zone as Penn State takes it. Shot. Saved by Rock.
Looks like Ty was trying to get the tripping call after he went down, but
it didn't look like Ty was tripped from my angle. Did it look like he was tripped to you?
I don't know. It was on the board, so it's really hard to see from up here, but I guess refs deem it he just fell on his own.
Lining up for another face-off now. Drop the puck. Colonials win it. Nice one for Nick Miles. Puck is taken around now. Penn State dumps it back in. As Dominic Bucci is quick to the puck now, up to Borsch. Fighting for it into the neutral zone. Nick Miles has it now. Nick Miles trying to make a move. Penn State has it, trying to get it out of their zone. Penn State trying to connect on a pass in the neutral zone. Takes it into the Colonial zone. Ty with the puck now, rims it around the boards. Penn State has it. Penn State shot back into the zone. It is rimmed around. Colonials trying to chase after the puck. Bucci. Borsch fighting in there. Miles with the puck now. Pass trying to connect to it on the neutral zone. Julio after the puck as it's shot in by Dominic Bucci. Shot by the Colonials. Penn State coming up the ice now. Colonials got it in the neutral zone now, trying to get it back into the zone. Penn State player falls, still has the puck, fighting for it. Penn State taking it back up into the Colonial zone. Whiffs on it in the neutral zone. Colonials pick up the pass. Zach Conley now. Passes it up the ice. Penn State with it back going into the zone. Shot goes wide. Colonial's defenseman on them. Colonials are trying to make something happen. Zach Conley in the corner, catching after the puck. Takes a big hit by Penn State. Penn State shot goes wide. Brandon Wolfe now gets out of the zone.
Oh, possible breakaway.
He's given. We have a breakaway. Shot. A good shot. Colonials have it now. They're trying to connect on their passes in the neutral zone. It's taken back down into the Colonial zone now as Ryan Riffner has it. Riffner coming up into the zone. Looking to connect. Shot. It's saved by Tyler Dewey. The Colonials have had some pretty good opportunities right now. They just can't connect on anything.
Both Penn State's defense and the goaltender are just getting in front of everything. There's plenty of opportunity to get it through, but it's just they can't find a way to do it so far.
Waiting for the puck to be dropped now as it's pushed back to the Colonials. Colonials fighting. Chris Conley puts it back into the zone. Give him to his teammate Zeiss Miller. Zeiss Miller now passing it to Conley. Conley can't connect on the pass. Conley with a hit as Penn State gets the puck and goes up ice as it's taken again by Zeiss Miller, trying to get onside, stump back into the zone. Conley now fighting for the puck and going towards the puck in the corner. Penn State now with the puck. Given back to the Colonials. Zeiss Miller dumps it into the zone. Conley tries to get it on net, but it goes wide into the corner. Riffner now with it, passes it. Owen almost kicked it into the net. It's back again, Zeiss Miller with a hit. It's brought back out into the neutral zone. Colonials have it. Colonials trying to connect on their passes. Chris Conley going into the corner with the puck. Pass. Can't connect on that. Billy Shaver right now with the puck. Passes up into the neutral zone as the Colonials are trying to get it. Passes it wide of Riffner. Riffner coming into the zone now. There's a trip on Penn State. Colonials still fighting for that puck, and the tripping will be called on Penn State as your Colonials will go on a power play.
That was a solid, minute and a half in the zone. That really forced Penn State's men to get tired. And
yeah, that was really good keeping it in their own zone, and even when they didn't, they were fighting to catch it down into their own zone and bring it back up into Penn State's.
Yeah, didn't turn into a goal, but you got a power play, and let's try and make something happen on this one.
Barr taking a face-off. Barr loses a face-off, goes back. Oh, hits the ref in the process. Ty cannot catch it in between his feet. Colonials defense, now it's off. Penn State with it, trying to clear it. Colonials bring it in. Colonials shot. Ty going around net. Barr quickly to pick it up. Barr with it now in the corner fighting. Goes up to Ty. Ty, pass. Shot. Ty again with a shot. Saved by the glove of the Penn State goalie. Colonial still fighting for it now. So it comes out of the Colonial zone. Dominic Boucher is quick to pick up the pass. Almost intercepted by Penn State here. Penn State pushing it back into the Colonial zone. Boucher quick to pick it up. Conley is curling, waiting for the pass as Boucher passes into the neutral zone. Owen was there. Owen was catching the puck. It's caught by Boucher. Boucher with the puck now. He's taken back into the Colonial zone. Brock didn't see that for a minute.
That one off the stanchion went right by the net.
Conley with a pass to Owen. Penn State with the puck now. Now it's taken by the Colonials and dumped back down in. Owen Romano gets hit into the boards. Zeiss Miller now fighting for the puck. Shaver shot is saved by Penn State. Now we have a little scruffle going on in front of the net now.
Oh, yeah. Now, I would say one of the tricky part about being a goalie on this rink is on the side that we're sitting on, there aren't any stanchions. But on the far side where the benches are, there are stanchions. So it's, depending on where you shoot from, could go smooth in, and then sometimes it'll just pop out. And thankfully it didn't go in the net, but that was too close for us.
Thank goodness. Julian now loses a draw. Colonials have it now. Penn State takes it, taken into the neutral zone. Into the Colonial zone they go. Fighting for it. Ryan Riffner now with the puck, trying to hold on. Back into the neutral zone to Penn State. Penn State has it now, trying to connect on their passes. Colonials don't let them get a shot off as the Colonials are now trying to take it out. Riffner now off the puck, going in. Shot. It's blocked by Penn State. Mitch out in the zone, and now Riffner, Zach Conley with a shot. We have another penalty coming up on Penn State with another power play opportunity for the Colonials.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every time the goalie skated to the bench on a delayed penalty and they blew the whistle as soon as he got to the bench, I think I'd probably buy a nice bottle of champagne.
They are skating a lot. Although it would be nice if they reached the bench to get an extra player out there, but it doesn't happen often.
He got to the bench, whistle blew dead immediately.
Colonials fighting for it now in the corner. Penn State has it in between their skates as the Colonials are trying to kick it out. Colonials have it, trying to shoot in front of the net. The shot blocked. Colonials are trying to chase it down now. Brock Maraska played the puck behind the net. Gave it to Colonials. Bushik put it up. Penn State back into the zone. Brock did catch that. Back into the neutral zone they go. Colonials have it now in Penn State's zone, trying to set something up. Shot and a save by Penn State's goalie. It's getting a little chippy in front of that now, Mackie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I enjoy it, but I'm sure they could probably, just looking at the Penn State's goal, I'm sure they could probably coax him into getting in a fight.
There's probably a lot being said down there, especially during these power plays.
Oh, especially. It's 4-0. I mean, if you're Penn State, you got every reason to chirp them.
Conley goes back up to the point. Shot. Blocked by a couple of sticks. Into the corner. Colonials go. Colonials fighting back in front of the net. And out. Colonials are still fighting for this. They have a minute left in their power play to score.
You know, this is what I said. I don't know if I said pregame or first period, but I said a bad start's going to kill you. They've been playing very good this period. They haven't gotten a goal, but they need 4.
That's Miller taking it hard into the boards.
Luckily, he might got a fist up to his face.
Lee trying to figure out something to do. Riffner passes it to Zeiss Miller. Zeiss Miller now passing it back up to Riffner. Riffner with the puck, moving in. Shot to Billy. Saved by Penn State. Conley going into the boards now to get the puck. Billy down low with it now. Shaver shot. Saved by Penn State. It's getting rowdy in front of the net now. The refs are trying to break up whatever is going on down there.
If you're RMU, you want to take advantage of this. You want to coax them into as many penalties as possible. They're up. They have no reason to start anything. So if they want to start it, let them.
We're waiting as the net is off.
I think I hear a Penn State fan crying in the stand.
Penn State has it after the face-off. We have Conley with the puck now.
They have number 10 and 10 cross-checking each other in front of the net.
A lot of dirty plays happening now as the Colonials are trying to shoot. Still a lot of plays as the goalie is hit in the head for Penn State with a stick by his own player. Colonials are bringing it up now. Billy Shaver lost it. Recovered. Connor Borsch with it now. Borsch shot. It goes wide. Nick Miles with it. Out in front. Can't connect. Ryan Riffner now with the puck. Push out of the zone to Zach Conley. Zach Conley dumps it in. Colonials are recovering. Penn State has it now as Connor Borsch is putting on the pressure. Pass Nick Miles, tries to intercept it. Zach Conley pushes it down low. Connor Borsch fighting in the corner for the puck. Penn State with it now, trying to make a move out of the zone. Penn State pushes it through the neutral zone. Shot. Saved by Brock.
Good forechecking by the fourth line.
That was a very good forecheck.
There's only one line I said who hasn't had a good forecheck. That's the first line.
It's the first line.
They've been on the power play too much. I'm not giving them any credit.
Colonials now on the face-off. It's pushed back up to Penn State. Penn State with a shot. It goes wide. Zach Conley with the puck right now, rimming it around as Penn State gets it. They had an opportunity up front. Conley still trying to get away from the Penn State player as he's pushing into the boards. Puck comes out. Given to Braden Wolfie. Colonials trying to get it out as Penn State's trying to regroup. Penn State can't connect on the pass and it's taken down and their goalie saves it. The crowd is not happy with that one, Mackie.
I have no idea what's going on. Looks like the Penn State goalie was either puck got it in his pads or something. It looks like he was struggling to get up for a second, but
Barr getting ready to take the face-off. Now we're waiting for Penn State to finish their change. Barr pushes it forward, and now
penalty.
we have a penalty right off of the face-off. Let's see who he's taken.
Might be both.
Both. He is taking both here. We're waiting to see how many we are going to put out. Is it going to be 4-on-4, Mackie? Looks like 4-on-4.
Yeah, 4-on-4. Looks like Penn State got a penalty for an elbow and RMU penalty for roughing.
Colonials got off the face-off from the boards, rimmed it around, and taken by Penn State. Colonials have it, come back into the zone. They lost it, trying to get a DDD pass, go into the zone. Ty now dumps it in. Barr putting on pressure. Penn State is pushing up and into the zone. Taking it into the corner, try to connect. Huge hit by Bougie, which causes us to have another penalty.
We'll see what for.
Two minutes for roughing. Bushie's not happy with that. He claims as he was hitting his shoulder that he hit them. The ref is giving him mouth now. Crowd is not happy with that one, Mackie. I don't know. That seemed like a clean hit on.
It seemed perfectly fine for me. I just want to say the last 45 seconds, I can hear the guys in the box yelling at each other, so I think it's only going to go downhill from here.
Conley putting on the pressure now. Penn State's taking it in. Penn State now trying to Dice Miller. Gets it out. Conley on the chase. Goalie for Penn State comes out of the net. Ty's taking it back down in as Conley is now pressuring. Penn State with it, trying to make a move into the zone. Penn State playing with it now in the neutral zone. Penn State backing up as Zeiss Miller goes to pressure. Zeiss Miller, big hit. Ty pushes it down as Penn State picks it up, coming back into their neutral zone as the Colonials are trying to get a change. Penn State can't connect on that pass. Penn State brings it out into their neutral zone. Penn State walking in now. Conley with the pressure on. You have Ty.
The goalie lost a stick. Got it back right now, but he lost it when the Penn State player went behind the net.
Now he recovered his stick, and then the puck went into Penn State's bench. And then the first two penalties, one for Penn State, one for the Colonials, just were off. So now we are on a penalty
Go from
kill.
4-on-3 to 5-on-4.
30 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Colonials. Riffner dumps it back down in the Penn State zone. Penn State in their own zone right now, looking to make a pass. Penn State passes it up as Bryce is on the chase here. Good poke by the Colonial defenseman as it's taken back in. Billy trying to get it up the boards. Billy Shaver with a good block. Passed up to the Colonials as they're rushing into the zone.
5-on-5 right now.
Colonials racing the puck as Penn State's trying to get it. Pushed back down into the Colonial zone by Billy Shaver. Colonials are fighting with it right now. That's Bryce in the corner there. Ryan Riffner steps up, pushes it towards the net. Penn State has it. Dumps it into the Colonial zone. And it will be an icing. Is it just me, or is this game back and forth in the neutral zone? Both teams are fighting really, really well in the neutral zone for this puck.
It really is. It's no man's land in the neutral zone right now. It's just any time, turnover after turnover for both teams, and it's just can't get anything going. Which is why it benefits Penn State really. Is they're good off the rush, which means once they get it in, they got it.
Ryan Riffner has it, passes it to his D partner, Billy Shaver. Shot, goes wide. Shot by one of the Colonials out in front, trying to pass, can't connect in the slot. Colonials now dumping it back low, tries to connect on another pass, fighting for it. Shot. Saved by Penn State's goalie. Colonials now playing with it behind the net. Shot. A save by Ryan Riffner as there is a big pushing and shoving as Penn State's goalie seems to be angry.
We'll see if they call something.
Looks like he was going to threat at a person in the stands, Mackie.
Yeah, he had the puck in his hand. It looked like he was going to go in baseball mode trying to throw it at someone else. I don't know.
That was crazy. He's not happy with someone in the stands. Barr taking the face off for the Colonials. Colonials get it. Shot. He couldn't connect as now the puck rims around the boards. Billy Shaver, shot. Goes wide. Barr with it now, playing around with it behind the net. Colonials push it to the other side as John Wayne's going after the puck, fighting in the boards. It's pushed back up to Billy Shaver. Shaver. Shot, it is deflected by Penn State. Penn State trying to get it out now. Penn State coming into the neutral zone as Colonials are fighting for it. Penn State still trying to hold on. Billy Shaver knocks the Penn State player into the boards as they're still fighting to get possession of the puck. Colonials push it up as Barr Tries getting it. Penn State knocks it back down. Colonials have possession of it now. And it looks like
RMU power play.
we will be on a power play here. 1:46 left to go in the second period. The score is still 4-0. Penn State is taking the lead here. We're looking to face off on the left side here. Conley taking the draw for the Colonials. Conley wins it back, but Penn State gets to it, and it looks like it goes all the way down the ice. I didn't see where that puck went. Did you?
It almost sounded like it went up into the
Ended up
benches, but Brock got it at the other end of the ice. So went somewhere out of play.
Colonials have a now shot. Penn State has it now as they dump it back into the Colonial zone as Brock gets it behind the net. Makes a move with it, up the boards. Chris Conley now with the puck coming through the neutral zone. Makes a move. It is dumped back down into the Colonial zone. The Colonials have it now. Trying to connect on the pass as it's taken by a Penn State player. It's rushed down. Defense are quick to poke it away. Dumping it back down as Penn State's trying to kill off their penalty. Ty passes it up. Romano now with the puck shot. Goes wide. Colonials are fighting for it. So it rims around and goes out of their zone and back down in the Colonials. So you have Dominic Bucci right now after the puck. Passes it. Can't connect on the pass as Penn State dumps it back down into the Colonial zone.
Too many other passes trying to break out are just going straight to the Penn State players, and they're dumping it right back in.
Colonials now with it. Colonials coming in. Shot. Scored!
A little snipe to knock off the water ball off the net, but
John Wade Kravitz there with the shot. Get the Colonials on the board. It is now 4-1 with 16 seconds left in the second period. That was a really, really good shot by John Wayne.
oh, absolutely beautiful. I was about to say for a second it looked like he was holding on for too long, just letting the goalie set up, but he found a hole.
Colonials now pushing it back in the Penn State zone as Ryan Riffner tries to push it out front. Can't connect. Barr was fighting for the puck. Riffner again with a shot. It was saved by Penn State's goalie with 2.3 seconds left in the second.
And for the last 2.3, Brock's going out on that. RMU's going empty net trying to get a goal in the last 2 seconds.
Let's see if they can make anything happen in 2.3 seconds. Barr. Shot. And saved by Penn State's goalie as the buzzer runs out. Colonials need to keep pushing. It's 4-1 right now at the end of the second period. Okay, and we are back after a short little intermission. We are coming into the third period now for the one, Penn State. 20 minutes back up on the clock here as we start the third period. We have Barr getting ready to take the face-off for the Colonials, and it's been a very interesting first and second period, hasn't it, Mackie?
Absolutely. Very questionable officiating so far, where first period seemed like anything went. Second period they started calling a little bit, but things are starting to get rowdy, and we'll see how this third period goes.
Penn State coming in now, trying to connect. Barr took it away. Colonials coming into the zone now. Colonials are fighting for it as Penn State has it. Passing it up into the neutral zone as Penn State comes in as the D are stepping for the Colonials. Braden Wolfe with a step. Puck goes up. Colonials are taking it now. John Wayne has it. Shot on net. Zach Conley into the zone now, fighting for the puck, keeping it low. John Wayne going around, sending a hit out. Looking for someone to connect on that pass as he steps up. Shot. Hits the post. Back into the neutral zone we go. Chris Conley with the puck right now, trying to make something happen.
Penn State goalie's taunting the crowd even more. We'll see if he gets a call.
Colonials are fighting with it right now on the side. Can't keep it in the zone. Zeiss Miller dumps it back in. Penn State now with the puck. Conley with a good hit as the Colonials get possession into the neutral zone. Penn State now trying to make something happen as they skate through our D. Shot, saved by Brock.
Nearly got it 2-0 there.
Conley is taken down.
Still no call, but very, very questionable what the refs are doing.
Chris Conley is angry right now. Colonials are still fighting. Penn State is trying to catch the puck as Chris Conley flings it back into the neutral zone. Ty has it right now. Going into the zone as the Penn State's goalie saves it with his glove. As now Ty is getting into it with two Penn State players. Wow, this has been a very physical game, Mackie. Everybody's pushing and nothing is being called.
Seemingly in the second period, Bucci had a good, solid hit along the boards. That was a penalty, and then again, a batter out in front of the net by Connolly and one of the Penn State players, and no call.
Now they're not calling anything.
Looks like Shaver lost a stick.
Penn State has it now. Shot. Saved by Brock. Billy Shaver lost his stick coming into the zone as the ref is giving it back to him right now. Our face-off is going to the left side, it looks like here. Colonials win it back. Ryan Riffner with it now. Calling for Billy as they cannot connect. The neutral zone, Penn State has it, pushing it back as the Colonials get it again. Julian Drass with it now. Drass bumping it around on the boards as Bryce goes after it as well.
Another net front battle with some not so great chips.
Penn State is really pushing the Colonials out in front, and the Colonials are not holding back. They are pushing back.
The refs need to get a hold of something before something's going to happen. This is just
another
slashing penalty.
Stick is lost now. As Mackie just said, we do have a slashing call.
No, but I was saying the refs need to get a hold of this game before things get out of hand. There's been way too much chipping going at it these first few minutes of the third, and they don't get at it. There's gonna be some punches thrown not too soon from now.
16:48 on the clock in the third period as the puck is dropped for the face-off. Colonials have it now. Billy Shaver has it, tries to get it to his D partner and cannot connect. Ryan Rifter puts it down low into the zone as Billy has the puck now. Billy. Back to Riffner. Shot by John Wayne Kravitz and is saved by Penn State. Faceoffs on the left side as Barr takes it. John Wayne with it now. Passes it up to Ryan Riffner. Ryan Riffner playing with it now on the blue line. Riffner still has it, trying to get it back down into the Colonial zone. Barr with it now, tries to pass out front, can't connect. Billy Shaver with it now. Shaver. Pass it, shot. Saved by Penn State. Out in front it goes. And the Colonials cannot connect as the puck is sent back down in the Penn State zone. Or excuse me, Colonial zone. Billy Shaver coming up now with it. Makes a move, shot. Saved by Penn State's goal. He's on his back now as everybody's fighting in front.
A little pandemonium in front of the bench, or in front of the net.
Nobody could see where the puck went. So they're slowly getting off of Penn State's goalie, Tyler Dewey. Some very unhappy fans as we are waiting for him to take the face off.
And I was about to say Penn State has 4 people up. God, it's a power play.
Conley pushes it up to the D. Conley with the puck now. Fighting to keep it in the zone. Back up to the D. Good pass. The Ty who puts it down low. Colonials with it now. They bump it around the boards. Conley with the puck now tries to pass it. The Ty and can't intercept. Goes back into the neutral zone. Bushi to Conley. Conley into the zone now. Keeping it low. Just passing out in front. Can't connect. Shot by the Colonials D. Conley with the puck again. Conley whiffs on the shot. Still fighting Penn State in the corner. As Dominic Bushi can't get a hold of it and is chasing it down into the Colonial zone. As the Penn State penalty kill is worn off, and now we are back to 5-on-5 play. Penn State now coming in. Zach Conley saves it. Zach Conley reached out in front there as Brock was quick to react on that.
Looks like the play should come out of the zone as Penn State ran the goalie. That was an unfortunate bad step and a bad change that led to a quick breakaway.
Penn State with it now. Dumps into Colonial zone. Zach Conley with it now. Pushes it up into the neutral zone. Colonials are bringing it down. Nick Miles with it now. Tries to put it out front. Can't connect. Colonials still fighting out in the slot. Shot goes wide by the Colonials. Colonials are fighting Penn State into the boards as it's brought back out into the neutral zone. Conley and Wolfe, the D pair out here right now. Zach Conley bringing it in. Dumps it. We have Tulio going after the puck right now. Tulio passes it. Did not connect from behind the net as Penn State brings it out into the neutral zone. Zach Conley with it now.
Got double teamed.
Got double teamed, yeah. They're playing very physical as
Absolutely.
Another hit by Nick Miles is late. He looks hurt. He's going to the bench. As Braden Wolfe has the puck right now. He's looking to pass it to one of his Colonials. It's passed up. John Wayne cannot connect on it as Penn State brings it back into the zone. The shot is blocked by the Colonials defenseman.
About 3 people go down all at once.
John Wayne bringing it now in. John Wayne. Shot to his partner.
Just a whiff from Barr.
Cannot connect on it. They're fighting down low now behind the net. Colonials have it now. Billy Shaver. Shaver with a pass. Griffner. Pass out front. Can't connect. Shaver back down into the zone. Colonials are fighting for that puck. They're still fighting. Colonials and Penn State still have. Penn State has it now. Coming around their net. Penn State trying to push it. Penn State player falls as the Colonials get possession and they hand it off to Penn State. Colonials get it again as Barr dumps it into Penn State's zone as the Colonials are doing a quick change. Colonials now with it. rims it around the boards here as Conley's shot goes wide over the net. Zeiss Miller with it now in the corner. It's brought out and dumped back into the Colonials as it is an offsides.
That one just barely squeaked over the glass, one out of play.
I can't see at that angle.
It's hard to tell. I couldn't tell until
no, it's hard.
About 3 people went ducking for cover.
No, our vision is very, very short in that one corner. Penn State has it now. Zach Conley chasing the puck now into the Colonial zone. Colonials have it in the neutral zone. Looking to pass or dump it in. Zeiss Miller with the puck now. Trying to pass to Conley. Can't connect. Conley trying to pass it. It rims around the boards. Zeiss Miller has it. Back to Penn State. Back up to tie at the point. Penn State has it down low now. Comes out into the neutral zone as Zach Conley dumps it back in the Penn State zone. Penn State has possession now. It's Chris Conley now is on the pressure. It's dumped back in the Penn State zone. Conley with pressure. Tries laying a hit. Can't connect. Penn State has it through the neutral zone right now. Colonials trying to get back.
Once again, extracurriculars after a hit. Penn State players down.
Big fight going on as there's an injured Penn State player on the ice. As we're taking...
Should be both players. But
it should be both players, but we're taking Zach Conley.
Well, it looks like the Penn State player is getting ejected from the game.
The crowd is roaring right now as they're taking this Penn State player off.
Looked like it was a little of a 2-on-1, 2 RMU players hit Penn State player and went down. It just they started throwing each other sticks, which I think is why he got ejected.
From that play, Mackie, from my perspective, Conley went in and took a hit on the kid. Penn State player went down. The puck came towards the Colonials goalie, and all of a sudden there was punching, there was hitting, sticks were thrown. We had a Penn State player that was on the ice. He was down. He looked hurt.
Well, you'd think he's hurt, but then he got right up to start a fight, so who knows how hurt he was.
Yeah.
That's a 5-minute power play, it looks like, for RMU.
10:23 left to go in the game. This has been a crazy third period, Mackie.
Yeah, the Penn State goalie just grabbed the puck for some reason. I don't know why.
These refs need to keep this game under control. It's starting to get really out of hand right now as we have Colonials and Penn State players throwing fists across and sticks across the ice. We have a 2-minute penalty, and Penn State looks like they have a 5-minute up on the board here. One of the Penn State players was ejected from the game. Now we are just waiting for the ref to get done talking to Penn State's bench before we can continue the play. As the crowd is roaring, they want the play to continue. So we line up for the face-off here. We're back in the play after that. Billy Shaver passes up the middle. Can't connect. Penn State with it now, fighting for it. As Bryce puts it back into the zone as it is dumped back in the Colonial zone by Penn State. Shaver passes it up. Can't connect. Shaver with the puck again. Shaver makes a move around Penn State. Brings it into the neutral zone. Shaver coming down. Shot. And saved in the chest by Penn State Altoona's goalie. We're bringing the face-off onto the left side of the ice as we are waiting for both teams to get ready. As we were putting a late player in the box for Penn State.
I think they needed someone to serve the penalty for the one
Yeah.
that got ejected.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody in there. Penn State brings up the ice now after winning the draw. Penn State trying to make a move with it. Penn State dumps it into the zone. And I believe that's an icing.
Yep.
We're bringing the face-off down now to Penn State Altoona's left side. Colonials fighting off the face-off. Can't connect to their D as it's brought back out by Dominic Bucci. Given to Tyler Antonelli. Pushing into the zone now. Penn State with the puck. Penn State trying to push it around as we have the Colonials on a pressure. Penn State now. The puck in the Colonial zone. Size pushing him out. The Colonials all crash to the house. So now they are back up, and Penn State.
I think Penn State is more than happy to just kill off these last 8 minutes, get out of here with a 4-1 win, but
They're trying.
judging off why we're playing 4-4, we'll see if that happens.
No icing in the Colonial zone. Colonials are now bringing it up. Penn State with possession now. Penn State can't connect. Comes back down. Shaver with the puck now. Shaver looking for a pass. Passes it to John Wayne.
RMU now has a 3-minute power play.
Barr with it now. Barr. A good pass to Ryan Riffner. Riffner with the puck now. Riffner around. Trying to pass it. Can't connect. Barr is chasing the puck down into the Colonial zone. Barr with it now. Looking for a pass in the neutral zone. Can't connect to John Wayne. Penn State now. Is blocked by Colonial in the center of the neutral zone. Colonials now bring it in. Colonials with the puck. So whiffs around. The point has now Riffner. Shaver. Shaver with it now, going low. Penn State knocks it off their stick. And back into the Colonial zone as Barr will pick that up, I believe. Colonials can't connect as Penn State.
Blue line.
Penn State on a breakaway. Penn State scores. That was a bad play on the Colonials. They were not ready for that at all.
Look, they were out there for a solid, almost minute and a half, so they just got tired, and I looked at the blue line. They didn't even know where it went.
Conley taking the face-off now in the neutral zone. Loses at Penn State. Penn State takes it, dumps it back into the zone as Brock is getting ready to play the puck here. Rims it around as Penn State grabs the puck. Zeiss Miller here fighting for it. Bucci was also down low. Now the Colonials are taking it up as Tyler Antonellis goes around. Antonellis into the corner. Colonials have it around. That's Owen Romano. Owen still fighting for the puck here as Conley misses it. Dominic Bucci right now with the puck. Has it up into the neutral zone. Zeiss Miller with it now. Zeiss Miller's getting in, and they were offsides.
Tyler went on about 5 seconds before the puck did so. Pretty easy call unless you.
We are having a face-off right outside the zone as Penn State pushes it back down in the Colonial zone. Ryan Riffner taking it around the net as his D partner Billy Shaver will cross with him. Riffner with the puck now. Riffner falling through, shot!
Off the post.
Off the post, no goal. Riffner with it again. Riffner to Shaver. Shaver. Conley fakes a shot, shot again. Saved by Penn State's goalie as they're fighting for it right now. Tries getting it back up to Shaver, can't connect back into the neutral zone. Penn State.
And over the glass.
Shot and over the glass for Penn State. We cannot keep it inside the glass today, can we? Nobody can.
The puck's just all over the place today. In the air, on the ice, in the stands.
The roof a few times.
I think that was just a stick that hit the roof.
Well, either way, we have stuff flying to the roof. Penn State pushes it back into neutral zones. Colonials have it now. Shaver passes out as the Penn State player comes up. And the whistle is blown.
Penn State's going to get another penalty. It looks like the guy came out too early from the box and played the puck.
Penn State players not happy with that call because they're putting the player back into the box.
Looks like the goalie wants to take a face-off.
Goalie's not happy trying to talk to the refs. Penn State off to face-off. Colonials fighting for it here. It's pushed back into the Colonial zone. Brock picking it up and giving it to Riffner. Riffner with it now. Riffner almost lost it in his skates. Colonials take it in. Trying to connect and they can't. Back out into the neutral zone. Ryan Riffner with it now. Waiting for the Colonials to get onside. Riffner taking it into the zone. Passing it back up to Barr. Barr can't connect to Penn State.
Short-handed breakaway, possibly. Looks like he's just trying to kill the clock.
The Colonials were quick to act on that as they took the puck and now they're going up ice with it. Through the neutral zone they go. Riffner with it. Riffner coming in. Looking for his teammates. Shot can't connect. John Wayne in the corner right now with the puck. Pass, shot, can't connect on that, Ryan Riffner. And they score. Billy Shaver, the shot. Is the ref calling it no goal? The ref is arguing this, saying that this is no goal. Colonials are not happy at all with that call. That looked like it went into me.
I guess it might have been calling goalie interference or being offsides or something, but I don't understand how you call that late after a goal.
Conley trying to win it as Penn State pushes it into the zone as Brock catches the puck here. Shaver coming around the net with the puck. Shaver trying to connect it. Sice Miller kicking it out. As Owen Maneno is now in here. Pushing it around the net. Still holding on. Up to the point. Shot by Bougie. And it goes up into the netting.
Looks like RMU players are just holding on to the puck for way too long. They need to get a shot on net and create some chaos, but they just trying to look for a perfect play and not getting it.
Sometimes I think they're just looking for too many passes before they shoot on net. Conley. The faceoff is pushed to the side. The puck is pushed down low by Zeiss Miller. Penn State picks it up. Zeiss Miller still fighting. Conley with the puck now. Kicks it with his skate. Pushing it around to Bushi. Bushi, shot. Deflected by two players in front.
Even strength again? Unless there's another call.
And the Penn State player comes out of the box with another whistle.
Causing a lot of confusion.
Now it looks like we are back. Finally, the 5-on-5 play. 3 minutes left in the third period. 5-1 Penn State. Colonials are lining up here as the ref is waiting for Penn State.
Lined up with only 4 guys on the ice.
Penn State now has 5. Colonials are trying to cycle through, can't connect. Penn State pushes it up as Bushi is quick on the puck. Bushi passes it up. Bryce Moraska is trying. Shot by number 13, Mitch.
Another shot blocked by Penn State.
Colonials are fighting to keep it in. It comes out. Colonials playing with it now in the neutral zone. As Penn State gets it as the Colonials are still fighting. 2 minutes left, almost 2 minutes left in the period here as Penn State has the puck now coming through the neutral zone. Billy Shaver chasing down the puck. Passes to Bushi. Bushi up in the neutral zone, picked off by Penn State. Is pushed into the Colonials jersey. Colonial shot goes wide. Colonials lay a hit as they're tripped up by the Penn State player. Colonials have it now. They bank it into the neutral zone, taken by Penn State. Penn State trying to bring it in. Looks like Shaver had a good block there as it's brought back out into the neutral zone. Penn State trying to bring it in. Big hit laid on by Bushi. Is now taken down by Shaver.
It's going to be a penalty on RMU.
It's like Billy Shaver is going to the box for RMU. Now the Colonials are back on the penalty kill for 2 minutes with 1:32 left on the clock.
That just about sums up this game. Too many penalties and too little too late.
Borsch taking the face off now. Borsch is taken back up to Penn State as Penn State's putting it back into the zone. Penn State shot. It's blocked by the Colonials. Riffner ripped it all the way down to Penn State. Borsch on the pressure on the goalie right now. Penn State's trying to get it up ice as Borsch is on the rush. Ty now pushing out the Penn State player. Penn State trying to connect on their passes. It's pushed down the ice by the Colonials as the Penn State goalie gets it. Penn State players now with it, trying to get into the neutral zone. Riffner tried to take it off Penn State. Penn State playing with it in the neutral zone now. Penn State bringing it in. Shot. Brock pushes it wide. 33 seconds left in the period. Colonials are fighting for it down in the corner right now. Penn State takes it. The good takeaway by Tolio on that. Ty Antonellis goes down low with it now. Pushing around. Ty out front. Can't connect on that. Penn State bringing it down to the neutral zone. Now down to the Colonial zone.
3-on-2 right now.
1 second left. And that is our game. So we have a little argument going down behind Brock right now. As words are being said on the ice.
We'll see if the refs let them have Have a handshake line, but this got a little chippy at the end.
Looks like they're getting ready to line up for a handshake line here.
Refs are closely monitoring it.
The goalie for Penn State is still yelling at the refs.
Some kind words from the fans.
As we're trying to play cool in between the handshake